distillation as well as for separation, and that is the method known as distillation. Basically, this method can be used for purification of a liquid by removing the solid particle. Also, sometimes it is known as the separation of a liquid from the solid. But the most important thing to know here is that distillation can also be done to separate two miscible liquids. So, miscible liquids are those liquids which completely mix into each other. For example, if we take the case of ethanol and water. These two liquids are completely mixed into one another, so we can separate both of them by the process of distillation. So this concept is based on the difference of the boiling points. Here we first boil the liquid or boil the solution, and then after boiling, immediately after boiling, we do the process of condensation. We condense the solution. So when boiling and condensation is done one after the other, the solution becomes pure, and that is why it is known as a purification process and also a separation technique. So when the boiling and condensation is being done for the solution, both of them must have different boiling points, and the difference of the boiling points should be more than 25 degrees Kelvin or 25 degrees Celsius. So we can say that the difference in the boiling points of the two components that we want to separate must be more than 25 degrees Celsius. So when we have to separate two liquids, then also we can use this method, or we want to separate a liquid from the solid, then also we can use this method for distillation. So first of all, in distillation we have a distillation flask which is something like this. We have a distillation flask which is something like this, and in this distillation flask we actually place the substance or the solution which has to be distilled. That means which has to be made pure. And as you can see in the diagram, on the right side of this distillation flask there is a special type of instrument, and that instrument is basically a condensing type condenser known as a Liebig condenser. This instrument or this component of the diagram or this component of distillation is very important, because boiling is done with the help of a burner, but condensation is done with the help of a Liebig condenser. It is named the scientist who actually made the process of distillation, Liebig. So when we have a distillation flask, we have a burner, and when the burner is switched on, this solution starts to boil, or this solution starts to evaporate. So as soon as it's evaporate, the water or the liquid component in it will start to form vapor. So as it will form vapor, it will keep on rising. That means the first step is it will form vapor, and when it has formed vapor, now it will rise. So as it will rise in the distillation flask, you have a right arm of that Liebig condenser of the distillation flask, and these vapors will now go into the Liebig condenser. So as they go into the Liebig condenser, which is actually the cooler component, so now the vapors will be cooled. Now the vapors are being cooled, they will convert back from the vapor state to the liquid state. Now these vapors will come back into the water state or the liquid state. So as they come into the liquid state, drop by drop they will now come into the receiver part, or they will now come into another beaker known as the receiver. So similarly, after about few minutes, we will now have the distilled water on the receiver, and the insoluble liquid or the insoluble solid, the leftover component, will remain in the distillation flask. So we can say that that component which has lower boiling point, out of both of them which has lower boiling point, will come into the receiver part, and that component which has higher boiling point will remain in the distillation flask. So we can say that if we have salt and water, so as you know, water has a boiling point of 100 degrees Celsius and salt has higher boiling point. So if we are doing the distillation of salt and water, the salt will come into the receiver part, and the water will come into the receiver part, and salt will remain in the distillation flask. It is the best method to do the purification, but whereas for purification of solids, we must refer to the process of crystallization. But for liquids, we always do with the process of distillation. But the basic difference between this process and the importance of this process is that the boiling point between the two components must be higher than 25 degrees. If it is less than that, we will use the process of fractional distillation. A separate video has been offered by Abhyas online on this concept. You must refer to that video on fractional distillation. But till now we have discussed the setup of distillation and the importance of distillation. So this was the concept on distillation, to separate two substances. One can be liquid or the solid, or they can be two miscible liquids.